It's only human for all of us to want to be smart and to see how we fare in terms of intellect with our peers. However, there have been a few misconceptions on what signs you can look out for to test how smart you are. Here are 10 signs to show that you're actually smarter than you think. Number 10. A misconception of smart people is that they are usually tidy and work in a structured environment. However, research has shown that the messier you are, the smarter and more creative you are. A study featured 2 groups of people and asked them to devise creative ways to use ping pong balls. One group was placed in a messy and cluttered environment, and the other group in a tidy setting. The results showed that the group in a messier environment were more creative and came up with more interesting ideas. Apparently, the messiness prompts people to be more goal-orientated because they are motivated to seek order somewhere else. Number 9. Procrastination has always been seen as something negative and most of the time seen as a trait that needs to be fixed. But that could be a sign that you are actually an intellect. According to Wharton professor and the original's author Adam Grant, he argues that procrastination is not just laziness, but also waiting for the right time, meaning that it can boost creativity because you allow yourself time to develop bigger ideas. People like Steve Jobs has benefited from procrastination. He could have gone with the most conventional ideas that first come to his head, instead giving himself time to come up with out-of-the-box ideas. Number 8. Studies from Paloma Maribefa and Alexander Kirkham of Bangor University showed that people that talk to themselves display a sign of high cognitive functioning, and it actually boosts brain power that can be used to improve focus and helps in achieving goals. Talking to yourself has been seen as something crazy people do, and that's the complete opposite. It can actually help improve self-control as seen by athletes that constantly talk to themselves during games. Talking to yourself can organize your thoughts and actions. Number 7. We have always been told to go to bed early so that we can get our 8 hours of sleep. However, it's been seen that people that stay up till the wee hours of the morning have a higher IQ than people that go to bed earlier. In one study done on young American children showed that the kids with an IQ of over 125 would go to bed around 1 a.m. as compared to children that had an IQ lower than 75 would go to bed around midnight. Number 6. Always wanting to learn new things and being open to new experiences shows a curiosity that the more intellectually inclined people are more prone to. Studies show that how people invest their time and effort in their intellect plays a major role in a person's cognitive growth. The passion to not only learn, but to want to learn more is a common trait of intelligent people. A correlation between people who scored high on IQ tests as children and adults were more curious and open to new experiences. Number 5. Having self-control is another trait of intelligent people. Rather than impulsively making decisions, smarter people are prone to plan, clarify goals, consider the consequences, and explore other strategies. Participants were asked in one study whether they would take a smaller payment immediately or take a larger payout at a later date. The results show that the people that chose the larger payout scored higher on intelligence tests. Being able to have the patience and discipline to opt to wait for a bigger payout as compared to just thinking of the now displays a high level of intelligence. Number 4. If you find yourself worrying a lot, biting your nails, or fidgeting, this may be a sign of your genius. 100 students partook in a survey where they were asked to report on their levels of worry. And what was discovered was that the people that are always worrying tested higher on verbal intelligence tests. Biting your nails and fidgeting could be signs of worrying about something, but in a different twist, they also could be beneficial, with research showing that kids that suck their thumbs or bit their nails were less likely to develop allergies. Frequent fidgeting could also lower your mortality rate as compared to people that fidgeted less. Number 3. Another sign of intellect is enjoying the time that you spend with yourself. A study published in the British Journal of Psychology displayed a correlation between the satisfaction with being alone and intelligence. People that are highly intelligent tend to be very individualistic, which further implies that they don't get much satisfaction from hanging out with other people, but would rather spend it doing what they were passionate about. Number 2, people that have a great sense of humor have always displayed having a high level of intellect. For example, comedians are able to look at life and find the funny in the simplest of things. That's showing a creative sense of intellect, and it's been proven where comedians would score higher than average on measures of verbal intelligence. Number 1, you underestimate how smart you think you are. In one experiment tested on students, the students that overestimated the number of questions they got right scored the lowest on the tests, and the ones that underestimated themselves tested higher on how many questions they got right. The Dunning-Kruger effect suggests that people that are poor performers have no idea of their deficiencies, but more intellectual people know that they have their limitations. As Shakespeare once said, "The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool." Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. See you later. Bye for now.